Good evening, Bear River basketball fans. Appreciate you tuning into 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. Your Bear River Bears are playing the South Summit Wildcats tonight here in beautiful Camas, Utah. Great setting for a game. Drive was nice. Roads were nice and clear on the way down here, Bear fans. Should be a fun one here tonight. Again, Bears taking on the South Summit Wildcats. Bears are out in the court right now in their visiting reds, trimmed in white and black. The Wildcats wearing their home whites and trimmed in green. This is a game again, just like the other night against UAB. A game on paper the Bears should win, and really, there's no reason they won't win this unless there's some foul trouble or something crazy happens. But your Bears playing good basketball right now with the return of Tristan Hartfeld. Bears 8-4 on the season. The South Summit Wildcats 5-6. Again, the Bears playing good basketball. Tristan back on Wednesday against UAB after that stress fracture in his foot. Came back and looked like he hadn't missed a beat. 15 points, a handful of assists. Played a great game. So we'll see how the Bears do tonight here against South Summit. Again, a game they could and should win. What do we know about this South Summit team? Again, 5-6 on the season, and they are coached by Coach Dusty Hatch. You know, this South Summit school has a good history as far as basketball goes. They won a couple state titles, one back in '76 and one in 2010. The big name last name from up here in South Summit is Rydalch. If you remember the two Rydalch brothers, Craig and Mark Rydalch, they both played for the University of Utah. Well, they're the one's son, he played here 2 years ago in Coach Hunt's first year and was an all-stater. His name was Bo Rydalch, second leading scorer in the state in 2A back his senior year, and he is on a mission right now, but it's going to go play for the University of Utah like his dad and his uncle. So there is some basketball tradition, but really and truly this is a football school. South Summit, they've won 6 state football titles. And in fact, in the last 5 years, they are 48-10 in football. They lost the state championship this last season, but won the two state titles prior to that. So Coach Hunt, you've heard him say this about South Summit. These are football players that play basketball, so expect a rough and tumble, kind of a hard-fought game. Probably a few elbows thrown, and a little bit of fighting for the basketball. That's how these kids play. They're hard-nosed kids. You can expect they'll give Bear River all they have, but again, Bear's probably just a better basketball team. South Summit's wins have come against, they come against Tabiona, American Prep, Ben Lomond. I said this last week, this seems like a repeat. Everybody's beat Ben Lomond this year, unfortunately for them. They beat Park City and Union. Their losses came against Carbon, Ogden, North San Pete, Morgan, and UNF. So let's see if the Bears can keep their winning ways going. They've got 2 in a row here. They had that 6-game winning streak earlier in the season. All those games were at home. Then went on this 6-game road and lost, they lost 3 in a row, and then before winning the last 2, let's see if they can make this 6-game roadie a 50-50 split. It'd be nice to see that. Again, this South Summit team, coached by Coach Dusty Hatch. They're led by Mason Gines. Gines, good basketball player. He's a senior, averages 14.4 points a game and 4 rebounds, and he definitely is one to watch for South Summit. He's a good basketball player. Caden Atkinson, he's averaging 9 a game. Nick Beasley, 8 points, 1 assist. Tanner Anderson, 7.5 points a game, and Jason McNeil, 7.5 points a game. So pretty balanced aside from Gines. Gines clearly their best scorer, but after that it's a very balanced South Summit basketball team. In earlier action, your JV was victorious, as were your sophomores. Freshmen, I just heard, Ron Hartfeld told me that freshmen lost by about 4 or 5, and so that's unfortunate. Freshmen playing some pretty good basketball here on this season, but again, your sophomores and JV both won. JV undefeated on the season, 13-0. It's a good JV basketball team. If you've tuned in and heard any of our games, Coach has said this before, that this JV team, it's like having a second varsity team, because they all can come in and contribute at the varsity level. So that's why they're 13-0. They've all got varsity experience this year, and they've all played together for so long that they're a dangerous team. And your Bears are going to head to the locker room for just a little bit of pre-game coaching from Coach Scott Hunt. Joining Coach Scott Hunt on the bench, Coach Gary Huber, Coach Devin Kidman, Coach Ryan Hanna, and again, South Summit, coached by Dusty Hatch. They are 5-6 on the season. As far as your Bears go, 8-4. They are led by Mike Litchford with 14 points a game and 4.3 rebounds. The other night against Juab, Litchford, about a minute in, had to leave the court with a bloody nose. And after the game, it looked like it very well could have been broken. I talked to him before the game here, and he said, yeah, it's broken. So I'm not sure if that's officially diagnosed or if that's just good old, Tremonton diagnosis that, yeah, it's broken. Look at it. But it does look like it might be broken, so hopefully that doesn't inhibit Mike and stop him from doing what he does on the court. Tristan Hartfeld back, and he's doing wonders out there, Bear fans. 12.5 points a game. We have officially the D News Max Preps has him for 4.3 assists. His dad was telling me that Coach Hunt likes to count. If you pass to a guy, he gets fouled, and he makes that first free throw, that gives you an assist. So if that's the case, he's averaging 5 a game, would put him in the third, put him tied for third at all levels, 1A through 5A in assists. That 4.3 that's on the stat sheet that I got, that's good enough, I believe, for tied for first in the 3A rank. So Tristan doing a great job distributing the basketball and dropping dimes, if you will. He's also averaging 3.6 rebounds and 2 steals per game. Bridger Buse having a nice senior season, 9.7 points a game, 2.6 assists and 2 steals. And Gunnar Sorensen with 6.8 points a game and 5 rebounds. Nate Daly's done a good job on the boards, folks, the last few games, and that has definitely helped the Bears. Nate 6'3", big body, low center of gravity, and he'll get in there and mix it up. He can pull down those boards and give you some garbage buckets around the hoop and do a few good things there. Caleb Jensen having a pretty good season, about 7.5 points a game. He's your assassin out there from behind the 3-point line. Here come your Bears out on the court, led by Tristan Hartfeld, and the rest of the Bears getting their layup lines. And here comes the coaching staff not far behind. As far as 3A rankings right now, again, they haven't changed. They won't come out again until Monday, so they're the same as they were on Wednesday. Dixie is number 1 at 10-2, and again, I said this before, I believe they are the best team in 3A right now. Desert Hills number 2 at 10-1. Juan Diego number 3 at 7-7. We'll see how good Juan Diego is up close and personal on Wednesday, Bear fans, and I'll come back to that game in just a moment here. Richfield's ranked 4th at 7-5, and Logan Grizzlies ranked 5th at 8-5. And that Juan Diego again, that is on Wednesday, January 13th. And your boys Bear River Varsity basketball team, the Booster Club, Sierra Homes, American Security Title, and Lish Realty are supporting a Bear River Whiteout for that game. The first 200 students are going to receive a Bear River Whiteout t-shirt. So students, get there early, get your free t-shirt, come out and support this Bear River basketball team on Wednesday at home for this Whiteout. And hey, any of you parents, boosters, any Valley members, make sure they come to that game. Make sure you wear white as well. Let's have all white throughout Memorial Gymnasium for that Juan Diego game, and come out and support the Bears. They've been on a 6-game road trip. This is the last of 6 games. As Coach mentioned, it feels like an Eastern Conference road trip in the NBA. We're getting close to tip-off here. We'll take a break for the national anthem in just a minute, and then we'll come back with the starting lineups. This is 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. Appreciate you tuning in, Bear fans. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back, and we'll get this thing underway. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks. Welcome back, Bear River basketball fans. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. This is Clint Payne. We're broadcasting live from South Summit High School in beautiful Camas, Utah. Your Bears taking on the South Summit Wildcats. Going to be a fun one here tonight, Bears. Your Bears paced by Mike Litchford and Tristan Hartfeld. The South Summit Wildcats led by Mason Gines and Caden Atkinson. The Bears coached by Coach Scott Hunt. They are 8-4 on the season. The Wildcats coached by Dusty Hatch. They are 5-6 on the season. This is a game that I do believe the Bears should win. On paper, Bears are the superior team, but hey, you never know what could happen in a basketball game. Bears a 3A school, South Summit a 2A school. You get 1 or 2 guys knocking down some threes, somebody gets hot, and that can change the whole complexion of a basketball game. Pretty nice turnout here for the South Summit Wildcats, and we're going to take a quick break again here for the national anthem. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the tip-off of this game in 2 minutes. Bear fans, don't go anywhere. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. Good evening, Bear River basketball fans. This is Clint Payne. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. Appreciate you tuning in here tonight. We are broadcasting live from Camas, Utah, South Summit High School, the home of the South Summit Wildcats. Your Bears in their visiting red, South Summit in their home whites. The starters for the Bear River Bears are going to be just like they have been for most of the season, aside from when Tristan was out with an injury. We have number 11, a 5'10 senior, Bridger Buse. Number 15, a 6-foot junior, Gunnar Sorensen. Number 20, a 6'3 senior, Nate Daly. Number 23, a 6'4 junior, Mike Litchford. And number 25, a 5'9 senior, Tristan Hartfeld. Mike Litchford leads the team in scoring with 14.2 a game and 4.3 rebounds. Tristan Hartfeld averages 12.5 points and 4.3 assists per game. Again, the Bears coached by Coach Scott Hunt, third season here at the helm for the Bears. Region champs last year. They joined on the staff by Coach Gary Huber, Coach Ryan Hanna, and Coach Devin Kidman. And we've got another one of these NBA or college team entries. They turn off the lights and they get the spotlights going to introduce their South Summit Wildcats. Starters for South Summit, number 11, Tanner Anderson, 5'10 senior. Number 23, 6'1 senior, Mason Gines. Number 21, 6'2 junior, Nick Beasley. Number 20, a 6-foot junior, Jason McNeil. And number 1, a 6'1 junior, Caden Anderson. And we're ready to go here, Bear fans, once they get the lights turned back on. Again, good crowd here tonight at South Summit High School. Quite a few Bear fans made the trip down here, and roads were good. Hopefully the roads will be good on the way back for us as well, but good turnout, the whole community out here to support South Summit. I assume on a nice winter night in Camas, not a whole lot else to do besides come and support your Wildcats. And the Bears are going to be working from left to right on your radio dial here in the first half. Mike Litchford jumping center court against Mason Gines. Gines leading scorer for this Wildcats team at 14.4 a game and 4.2 rebounds. Bears definitely have a size advantage over this South Summit team. We'll see if they can take advantage of that, see if Litch can stay out of foul trouble. This game's brought to you tonight by Big O Tires. Big O, the team you trust. Ball's in the air. Tip is actually won by South Summit. Into the backcourt to Gines. Gines, hippity-hop dribble across the timeline. Swings it left to Tanner Anderson. Anderson back right to Jason McNeil. McNeil back to Anderson. Anderson surveys the scene straight away to Gines. Gines picked up by Buse. The Bears in a man-to-man defense. Backdoor cut by Tanner Anderson. Nowhere to go there. 3 on the way from Caden Atkinson. No good. Ball's fought for. Gunnar Sorensen fights for it, and it looks like it might have gone off Gunnar. And the official says no. It was off Jason McNeil. McNeil poked it out of Gunnar's hands. Going to be Bear River basketball. 0-0 here, just 30 seconds in. Tristan Hartfeld barks out the plays in the backcourt. He works over to the left side of the court to set the play up here, away from us. Bears working left to right on your radio dial. Hands to Buse. Buse back to Gunnar straight away. Left wing Tristan. South Summit in a zone. High post to Gunnar. Gunner's doubled out. Tristan. 3 on the way from Tristan. Splash. Tristan Hartfeld for 3. Gives the Bears a 3-0 lead. Tristan's shot has been on, Bear fans. I thought it might be a little short coming back from injury. Nothing doing. Gines hands it to Anderson straight away. Anderson tries to dribble past Hartfeld. Picks up his dribble. Gives it to Atkinson. Atkinson right wing to Jason McNeil. McNeil straight away to Beasley. Beasley going to reset the offense. Tries to take Gunnar left into the lane. He's fouled by Gunnar. Or did Nate Daly get a hand in there? We'll see who that one's on. That's going to be on Nate Daly. First on Daly, first team foul of the half on the Bears. It's going to be South Summit basketball under their own hoop here. Number 20, Jason McNeil to trigger for the South Summit Wildcats. We got a little stoppage here for Nate Daly to tie his shoe, and while he does that, we need to let you know next time you go into Taco Time, try one of their taco salads, but get that Atwood's famous ranch dressing. Nothing's better. It's this good, only at Taco Time. Down low to Caden Atkinson on the inbounds. Litchford doesn't want to foul him, and Atkinson goes high off the glass, up and in, over outstretched Litchford. 3-2, Bears lead, 6:40 left here in the first quarter. Tristan Hartfeld left wing, Bridger Buse. Bridger straight away to Tristan, right wing, Nate, back to Tristan. Tristan thinks about a 3, goes to Buse, 3, left corner, Bridger, boom, give me all 3 of those. Bears shooting well. 2 for 2 from the field, and both threes. Bears lead 6-2 here. Gines left wing to Tanner Anderson. Anderson, high post to Atkinson. Atkinson looks backdoor, nothing there. Gets it to Gines. Gines, kind of an off-balance 3, and he got it. Was it a 2 or a 3 here? Was it 3? Mason Gines with a long off-balance 3. Gives the Bears a 1-point lead, 6-5 after that 3 by Mason Gines. Tristan Hartfeld barks out the order right there at midcourt. Right wing to Bridger. Bridger straight away to Buse. Bad pass, almost stolen by Atkinson. High post to Litch. Litch working up off the glass. Good. Litch for 2. Too easy for Litch. Nick Beasley, the 6'2 junior, wanted an offensive foul on Litch. That should never get that call. Tristan ties up. Are they going to call a foul or a jump? And they call a foul. Boy, Tristan had Tanner Anderson tied up here right in front of the Bears bench. They're going to call a foul on Hartfeld. First on Hartfeld. Second team foul on the Bears here of the half. It's going to be Wildcat basketball right here in front of the Bear bench. Anderson looking, goes to the corner to Atkinson. Atkinson to a cutting Nick Beasley, and that thing is sent packing by Gunnar Sorensen. Gunnar seems to get a big block every game. Bridger comes out of there with it. Nate goes to Nate Daly, goes to a cutting Tristan. Oh, beautiful pass to Sorensen. He misses the layup, but he is fouled on the shot. That was a late call. Almost an and one. Sorensen's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's on number 20, Jason McNeil. First on McNeil, first team foul of the Wildcats. Gunnar going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Bear fans, if you need a Trails West trailer for your toys or livestock, check out C&R Trailer Sales in Tremont. 257-1308. Bears lead 8-5. First free throw on the way for Gunnar, and it rattles out, hits the front of the rim, and just kind of bounces out. Gunnar, a very good free throw shooter. Also, if you need a new Buick, Cadillac, GMC truck, or Chevrolet, look no further than Crump Reese Motor Company in Tremont. They have that small town feel you love. Crump Reese Motor Company, different in a good way. Sorensen knocks down the second one and gives the Bears a 4-point lead. 9-5. Bears in their X trap here. Gines left wing to a cutting Atkinson. It's stolen by Litchford, but then Litchford throws it right away to Jason McNeil, and McNeil makes a jumper just outside the key. 9-7 lead for the Bears here. Bears kind of sloppy in the early going. Tristan, right wing to Buse. High post screen from Gunnar. Gunnar pops and gets the ball. And they, let's see what they called here. They called a hold on one of the Wildcats when Tristan tried to come through that screen. See who it was on. Number 20. Jason McNeil, second on McNeil, second team foul on the Wildcats here in the first half. It's going to be Bear River basketball under their own hoop. Go with a 4-low look spread out across the baseline. Tristan to Buse. Buse to Litch. They're going to double Litch. They do. Litch, turnaround jumper, good. Litchford has 4. Gives the Bears an 11-7 lead. Left wing, Beasley. Beasley goes baseline and he's cut off, but they say Nate Daly fouled him. Nate Daly with a hip check. That's 2 on Daly. He's going to have to come out here, I'm sure, Bear fans. 13 foul on the Bears this half. Checking into the game for the South Summit Wildcats is number 10, Brandon Danzy. Into the game for the Bears is number 14, Marshall Pond. Checking in for Nate Daly. Daly with the 2 early fouls. Bears lead 11-7 here, Bear fans, with 4:42 left in the first quarter. Danzy to Gines. Gines fadeaway jumper, no good, and they're going to call a foul on Sorensen. Sorensen threw down Brandon Danzy to get position. Oh, they called it on Pond. I thought that was on Sorensen. It was Pond. First on Pond. 14 foul. Yeah, Pond sent Danzy tumbling to the ground. Danzy to inbound. Into the corner to Atkinson. Atkinson straight away to Anderson. Anderson right wing to Danzy. Into the corner, Danzy to Nick Beasley. Beasley back out to Danzy. Left wing to Gines. Gines tries to penetrate on Hartfeld. Nothing doing. Hartfeld cuts him off. Into the corner to Danzy. Danzy back out to Anderson. Anderson left-handed dribble to Gines. Long 3. Boy, that's a long one. That's from Park City, and it was an air ball. Sorensen with the rebound, hands to Hartfeld. Hartfeld quickly up the right sideline. Goes to Litch, low post to Pond. Pond out to Litch, jumper on the way, no good. Rebounded by Beasley. Bears lead 11-7, 4:01 left here in the first quarter. You're listening to 104.9, home of the Bear River Bears. Tanner Anderson for the Wildcats, straight away. 3 on the way to Beasley by Beasley, no good. Ball's fought for. This comes down to Tanner Anderson. Anderson, Atkinson. Atkinson 3 on the way, no good. Tanner Anderson with another rebound. Couple offensive rebounds by Anderson. He's 5'10", maybe. He's just fighting hard for boards. Gets it to Gines. They're going to reset the O here. 3:36 left in the first. Your Bears lead 11-7, Bear fans. Brandon Danzy, left wing, straight away to Anderson. High post, kicks it out to Gines. Down low to Atkinson. Jumper on the wing, or on the baseline from Atkinson. He's got it. He's got 4. Makes it 11-9 game for the Bears. Again, this is a game Coach I think was a little bit worried about. 6th road game in a row. And Bears, hopefully they're not overlooking this team. Down low to post to Litch. Out to Pond. Pond for 2. He's got it. Little free throw line jumper by Marshall's good. Gives the Bears a 13-9 lead. Danzy to Gines. Gines attacks left hand and is batted out of there by Tristan. He picks it back up. And then he air mails it right over here to Nate Daly, who's sitting on the bench. Going to be Bear River basketball after the turnover on the Wildcats. Used to throw it in here right in front of the Bear River bench. Goes to Hartfeld. Hartfeld calls the play in the backcourt. Little crossover dribble between the leg on Anderson. High post to Litch. Litch fakes, faces. Ball's knocked out of Litch's hands. It's going to be Bear River basketball. Nick Beasley pokes it out of Litchford's hands. The double's coming quick on Litch. He saw this last game. I think he's going to see more and more of this. He needs to get the ball in the lower block there. He's got Caden Atkinson guarding him now. Litchford with definite advantage down there. Inbounds, Tristan, straight away to Pond. Pond left wing to Gunner. Gunner looks. Straight away to Buse. Buse fakes the 3. Got a screen and roll with Marshall. Doesn't use it. Gets it to Gunner left wing. Straight away to Tristan. Tristan's got Litch in the low post. Is the double going to come? Litch working up and fouled. Litch is going to go to the free throw line. First on Caden Atkinson. 3rd team foul on the Wildcats here in the first half. Litch is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Mike Litchford, he's got 4 here. Tristan with 3. Gunner's got 1. Marshall Pond with 2. And Bridger Buse with 3. Mike's first free throw up and in for Litch. Litch has 5. Bears lead 14-9 here. 2:28 left here in the first quarter. Litch toes the charity stripe. Lets his second one go and it's short. Ball's fought for by Gunnar Sorensen and Caden Atkinson. And it's going to be go out of bounds. It's going to be South Summit basketball. Again, Bears lead 14-9. Mason Gines in the backcourt. Bears looking to traps. Tristan steals it. He's going to attack, flip it up, and he's fouled. Tristan's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Tanner Anderson's first. 4th team foul on the Wildcats here at the half. And I would definitely say Tristan was shooting. Waiting for the call here. And he is shooting 2. Hey, Bear fans, if you have questions when it comes to your prescription, stop in and talk to Eric and his friendly staff at Kent's Market in Tremont. And their knowledgeable staff can answer your questions quicker so you can get on your way. Tristan's free throw in. Hit every piece of the rim and went down. Gives the Bears a 15-9 lead. Tristan going to shoot his second one here. Get in the game for the Bears right now. Mike Litchford, Marshall Pond, Tristan Hartfeld, Bridger Buse, and Gunnar Sorensen. Tristan makes the second one as well. Tristan's got 5. Gives the Bears a 16-9 lead. Bears going to look to trap some more. Atkinson crosses the timeline. Skip pass over here to the left to Nick Beasley. Beasley nowhere to go. Straight away to Anderson. Tanner Anderson back to Mason Gines. Gines cut off by Buse to Beasley. Beasley attacks baseline and gets to Tanner Anderson in the middle court out to Danzy on the left corner for the 3, and Danzy strokes it. Brandon Danzy's first bucket. Gives the Bears a 4-point lead after that 3 by South Summit, 16-12. Tristan picked up by Tanner Anderson in half court. Goes high to Marshall Pond. There's a 3 by Hartfeld. Good. Tristan for 3. Boy, that's what they call Reddick. So little Tristan throws it to the one high post and gets a screen off the other high post, and he was wide open, Bear fans. Bears lead 19-12. Mason Gines to Anderson to Beasley. Gunner knocks the ball loose. Beasley picks up. Skip past to Atkinson. Atkinson bank 2 on the way. No good. Mason Gines comes through Marshall Pond and knocks it out of bounds. Bear River basketball. Again, Bears leading 19-12 here. Bears slowly chipping away here at this South Summit basketball team. If you have questions about home loan financing here in Box Elder County, make sure to give Jonathan Roberts at Envision Finance and Mortgage a call at 257-LOAN. Tristan, screen and roll with Litch. Tristan attacks, kicks it to the right corner to Gunner, out to Buse. Buse's 3 rattles in and out. Gines quickly up ahead. Buse almost steals it. He gets it to Beasley. Beasley attacks. Oh, and blocked again by Gunner. Another beautiful block. Quickly to Tristan. Tristan surveys the scene. Up to Buse. Left wing. Hands to Litchford. Litchford back out to Tristan. Reset the offense. Bears lead 19-12. 45 seconds left here in the first. Coach Hunt gives Tristan the play. He sets it up. Goes to Mason out beyond to Marshall out beyond the 3-point line. Back to Tristan, left wing, foul line extended. Tristan's got Buse. Down to Gunner. Gunner up and in. Gunnar Sorensen, nice pass, assist Buse. Gunner's got 3. Gives the Bears their biggest lead of the game, 21-12. 21 seconds left here in the first. Gines in the backcourt, skip pass to Beasley. Beasley back to Gines. Giants able to stay in bounds and get it to Tanner Anderson. Anderson picks his dribble up, goes right wing to Giants. Giants tries to go high post to Beasley. Bears knock it down. Back to Anderson, down low to Danzy. Danzy is fouled by Marshall Pond with 2 seconds left, and Danzy's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Going to be the second on Marshall. 5th team foul on the Bears. Brandon Danzy going to toe the charity stripe, see if he can knock down 2 to cut into this Bear River lead. Again, Bears lead 21-12. 2.5 seconds left here in the first. Danzy trying to cut into this Bear River lead. His first one is in. Hit every piece of the rim and snuck in. Danzy's got 4 here. Makes it a 21-13 lead for the Bears. Brandon Danzy to shoot his second. Second one's on the way, and it's no good. Bears lead by 8. A desperation heave by Hartfeld just about goes in from 3-quarter court. So at the end of the first quarter, your Bears lead the South Summit Wildcats here in Camas, Utah, 21-13. We'll take a 1-minute break. Bear fans, you're listening to 104.9 home with the Bear River Bears. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Bear River basketball fans. You're listening to 104.9 home with the Bear River Bears. This is Clint Payne. Start of the second quarter here at Camas, Utah, at South Summit High School. Your Bears lead 21-13. It's the Bears basketball. Bridger Buse, left wing. Gunnar Sorensen, left foul line extended. Bears working from left to right on your radio dial. This is what they call the wheel play. Into Caleb Jensen, out to Gunnar. Caleb been getting his first action. Caleb left wing from Bridger, back to Tristan. They're going to reset. Tristan fakes the 3. He's got Litch on the high post. He gets to him, goes to Bridger, back to Tristan. Tristan taking his time. Bears lead 21-13. Tristan guarded by Caden Atkinson. That's a matchup you got to love. Right wing, Gunnar. Gunnar gets to Buse. Buse attacks, baseline, pulls up, in. Buse off the glass. Buse has 5. Gives the Bears their first double-figure lead, 23-13. 1 minute in here in the second quarter. Mason Gines across the timeline. Picked up by Buse. Gines, left-handed dribble, screen and roll with Danzy. Out to Danzy. Danzy fakes the 3. Back to Gines. Gines attacks. Pull-up jumper, free throw line. He hangs. No good. Rebounded by Litch. Hands to Tristan. Tristan, 3-quarter speed. Crosses the timeline. Spins. Surveys the scene here. Goes right. Goes to Buse. Free throw line jumper. Good. Assist Tristan Hartfeld. Buse with a nice jumper. Bridger having a good game, folks. He's got 7. He gives the Bears a 25-13 lead. Anderson, Tanner Anderson, way out by the timeline, goes left wing, Caden Atkinson. Atkinson to Gines. Gines, left wing, Anderson. Anderson cut off, picks his dribble up. Gines thinks about a long 3. Allows Buse to recover, doesn't take it. Now he takes it, and he misses. Rebounded by Tristan. Tristan's going to push. He's got numbers. Quickly looking for that early offense. Out to Caleb. Caleb, nowhere to go. Out to Gunnar straight away. Gunnar looking for a screen and roll with Litch. Hands Tristan. Bears going to reset. Got Litch at the high post if he wants him. They go to him. He fakes the handoff. He faces Atkinson to Buse. Buse up and blocked. Beasley comes out of there with it. It's going to be Bear River basketball. Looked like Beasley dribbled it off his knee, and he did, out of bounds. Bear River basketball. Bears lead 25-13. Buse needed a pump fake and get his man in the air and then go and finish it. Maybe one more pump there. We're in the game now for the Bears. Nate Daly back in. So we have Caleb, Bridger, Nate, Tristan, and Litch. Oh, we had a little miscommunication there. They were running an inbounds play to Litch. Tristan had him sealed on the low block, and Litch was going to spin and allow the ball to come over the top to him, but Tristan thought he was throwing it to him on the low block. Turnover on the Bears, and they call a foul on Litch. Litch is first. 6-team foul on the Bears. It's going to be South Summit basketball. I'm not sure about that call, but nonetheless, it was only the first on Litch, and we're at 5:42 left here in the first half. Bears lead 25-13, so Litch out of foul trouble. Nice to see. Atkinson, hands to Anderson, way out beyond the three-point line to Beasley, over on the right side behind the three-point line. Screen and roll from Anderson, pull-up jumper by Beasley, no good. Caleb and Nate Daly fight for the ball. Nate Daly comes out of there with it, and he's going to dribble up ahead and give it to Buse. Buse across the timeline. Buse backs it out, hands to Tristan. Coach Hunt calls the play over here from the sideline. Tristan through the leg dribble, attacks left. He's doubled out to Buse. Buse fakes, attacks, and loses the ball. Atkinson comes away. The Bears playing a little bit of sloppy basketball right now. Atkinson to Gines. Gines quickly up to Anderson. Anderson hands it back to Caden Atkinson. The Wildcats going to reset. Gines attacks right. Out to Beasley. Beasley thinks about 3, thinks better, gets it out to Tanner Anderson. Over to Danzy. Danzy's had a nice first quarter. He had 4 points for the Wildcats. Beasley straight away thinks about the 3, thinks better. Danzy, screen and roll with Atkinson, nothing there. Atkinson going to reset, hands to Gines. Gines, their leading scorer at 14 plus a game. He's aggressive, but hasn't gone. Besides that first 3 he made, he hasn't done a whole lot of anything. Shot a bunch, but nothing's gone for him. Beasley attacks, scoop shot up and in by Beasley. Beasley just came off that right wing and went right to the hole. Makes it a 25-15 Bears lead. Tristan walks it across the timeline, picked up by Anderson. Tristan, right-handed dribble, goes to Caleb, right wing. Caleb looking. Goes to Nate Dowling. It's knocked down by Gines. Lazy pass by Caleb. Ball's loose, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Bear River basketball. Nate Dowling was hustling, so was Mason Gines, and it just went off Gines and out of bounds. Caleb has got to throw it, put a little more mustard on that one. Should have been a fastball, and Caleb threw a change-up, and it allowed Gines to just get to the ball. Jake Dowling into the game for Tristan. Tristan's going to get a quick break here. Make sure that foot's not hurting him. Tristan just back from a stress fracture in the foot here. Jake Dowling to Buse, back to Jake Dowling. Bears lead 25-15. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. Bears working from left to right on your radio dial. Jake Dowling, high post to Litch. Litch, is he going to face? And then to the corner to Buse. Buse going to reset. Bridger around the back, into the corner to Caleb, left corner. Caleb down to Nate. Nate back to Bridger. Bridger pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Good. Bridger Buse having a game, folks. He's got 9. Bears lead 27-15. Gines picked up by Bridger. Out to Atkinson. Atkinson picked up by Dowling. Out to Beasley. Beasley, a little scoop shot up and under on Jake Dowling. It goes in, and Coach Hunt says, I want a timeout, talk about this. So at the timeout, your Bears lead the South Summit Wildcats 27-17. Waiting to see if that's a 30-second, and it is a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it right here, Bear fans. Again, your Bears lead 27-17. The leading scorer here for the Bears, Bridger Buse with 9. Tristan Hartfeld has 8. Mikey Litchford has 5. Gunnar Sorensen has 3. And Marshall Pond with that 1 bucket. For the South Summit Wildcats, Nick Beasley with 4. Caden Atkinson with 4. Brandon Danzy with 4. Jason McNeil with 2. And Mason Gines with 3. Bears defense has been, it's been pretty decent. I know Coach was unhappy about the last couple of trips here. He's in there telling the Bears, hey, be physical, be strong. Let's go. Let's get this thing done. Hey, remember, Bear fans, about that whiteout on Wednesday. First 200 students in get a free shirt. And Valley, you better come out and support this Bears team. Wear your white as well. Their Bears are going to be home against Juan Diego. Good Juan Diego team. They're going to need everybody's support. Going to be Bear River basketball out of the timeout here on 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. Bears lead the South Summit Wildcats 27-17. Jake Dowling in the backcourt, right-handed dribble. Goes right wing to Caleb. Caleb back to Buse, left wing Dowling. Dowling right-handed dribble. He's going to attack and fall down. They're going to get Gines for the foul. Either Gines or Danzy. Let's see who's on. It's on Danzy. Danzy just poked his hand in there and got the arm. First on Danzy. 15 foul here. Nate Dowling going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. I am surprised by that. I'm not sure if he was shooting. He kind of just fell down and flicked the ball up there. But they're going to give him 2. See if Nate can knock him down. Bears lead by 10, 27-17. Nate's first one on the way. It's good. First points of the game for Nate. Give the Bears an 11-point lead, 28-17. Caleb out, Riley Fawn's back in. Riley had a whale of a JV game. Let's see if that hot shooting can translate here in the varsity game. Nate Dowling knocks the second one down. Like to see Riley penetrate to the hole when he gets an opportunity here. South Summit with the ball. Beasley, left corner to Danzy. Danzy out to Gines, left wing. Atkinson going to screen and roll for Gines. Nowhere to go. He doesn't use the screen. Goes low post to Anderson. Anderson shoots it over Jake Dowling. Brick. Rebounded by Danzy. Wildcats reset. Beasley with the ball. Beasley crossover dribble. As Beasley attacks. Down to Anderson. Left-hander on the way from Anderson. Good. It's a 2-pointer. Tanner Anderson for 2. Makes a 29-19 Bear River lead. Buse. Baseline to Nate Dowling. To Riley. Riley to Jake Daly into the left corner to Buse. Buse, 2 on the way short. You can see it. Didn't get any good elevation on that. Gines quickly up court for South Summit. He's going to go coast to coast. Right down Main Street, the hoop and the harm. Riley Fonsbeck with the foul. Mason Gines just attacking the hole with reckless abandon there. Gines with 5 now. He's going to go to the free throw line to shoot the and one. Gives the cuts into that Bear River lead. It's an 8-point lead for Bear River, 29-21. He's going to try to make it a 7-point lead. Closest the Wildcats have been to your Bears in quite some time, Bear fans. Gines toes the charity stripe. His and one, he misses. Still an 8-point lead here for the Bears. We got 17 fouls on the Bears after the foul on Riley Fonsbeck. It was his first personal. Riley Fonsbeck hands to Bridger Buse. Buse to Jake Daly. Jake Daly looking for Litch in the low post. Litch working hard. Is double going to come? Litch push shot misses. Litch just rushed that one off the back iron. Rebounded by Danzy. Danzy up to Atkinson. Atkinson baseline left, picks his dribble up. Goes back to Danzy. Danzy going to reset here. Bears lead 29-21 with 1:28 left. Tanner Anderson goes right wing to Gines. Gines goes baseline. Gines misses the layup. Rebounded by Litch. Hands to Jake Daly. Daly to Buse. Buse to Litch. Litch up and push shot, and he misses. It's going to be a foul though on Atkinson. It's going to be the 6th team foul on the Wildcats. Second team foul or second personal on Atkinson. Going to be Bear River basketball under their own hoop. Litchford's shot just a little bit off here tonight, Bear fans. He is getting double teamed every time he touches the ball in the low block. Jake Daly to Buse on the inbound. Buse to Jake Daly. Daly's going to get a 3 out of the corner. No good. An air ball by Daly. Rebounded by Danzy. Goes to try to get some early offense. It's picked out of the air by Riley Fonsbeck to Buse. Buse, beautiful bounce pass to Litch. Up and in by Litch. What an assist by Bridger Buse. Litch with the easy right-handed layup gives the Bears a 10-point lead again. 31-21. 51 seconds left. Bears in the X. Atkinson left wing. They're going to try to trap. Gets it to Gines. High post to Anderson. Back out to that was number 21 Beasley with the 3. No good. Rebounded by Daly. Hands to younger Daly. So Nate to Jake. Jake's going to walk it across the timeline here. 31 seconds left in the first half. Bears lead by 10. Jake Daly dribbled it off his leg and into the backcourt. Dumb play by Jake. And Coach Hunt really upset about that. Getting a little too cute with the ball. 25 seconds left in the first half. Your Bears lead 31-21. After the turnover, South Summit basketball. Tanner Anderson to inbound over on the far side for the Wildcats into Gines. Gines, left-handed dribble. Going to try to trap him. He's able to get it to Danzy. Danzy hands to Atkinson. Bears going to look in that X trap, and they've got Atkinson stuck. Ball's loose. Can the Bears come away with it? They do. Buse is going to get a layup, and he's fouled. He misses the layup, but he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Great defense by the Bears. That was tenacious defense. Foul is going to be on number 21, Nick Beasley, his first. 7th team foul on the Wildcats. Credit Riley Fonsbeck getting a hand in there and poking that away. Him and Buse really getting after Atkinson on the trap. Bridger to shoot 2 here. Bridger's got 9 already. Having a great game here tonight, Bear fans. Buse's first one up and out. Hits the front iron. Bears a good basketball team. The difference between a good team and a great team is the scoring of Buse. When Buse scores the basketball and shoots well, the Bears become a lot more dangerous. Teams can't focus on so much on Tristan and Mike and a few of the other Bears. I mean, Bridger, when he scores, it certainly helps. Bridger makes the first one. Bears steal it. Riley Fonsbeck up and in with the layup. Wow, quick offense for the Bears. A nice play by Riley to finish the half. So the Bears on a little furious run there to finish the half. Nice steal and finish by Riley Fonsbeck for 2. And that gives the Bears a 34-21 lead at halftime here at South Summit High School. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. We're going to be back in 2 minutes, Bear fans, with halftime stats and keys to the second half. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, folks. Welcome back, Bear River basketball fans. It's halftime here at South Summit. I better get my directional school right. South Summit High School in Camas, Utah, home of the South Summit Wildcats. Both Coach Hunt and Coach Van Park have history here at this school. Coach Hunt spent some time coaching here, and this is Van Park's alma mater. He grew up right down the street here in Oakley, Utah. He's unable to make it here tonight, but I know he would have liked to come to watch this. The Bears. First half, Bears lead 34-21. Bears paced by Bridger Buse with 10 points. Tristan has 8. Mike Litchford has 7. Nate Dowley with 2. Gunnar Sorensen with 3. Marshall Pond with 2. And Riley Fonsbeck with that layup right at the end of the first half to give him 2. And for the South Summit Wildcats, they are led by Mason Gines with 5. Nick Beasley with 4. Jason McNeil with 2. Tanner Anderson with 2. Brandon Danzy with 4. And Caden Atkinson with 4. Things kind of slowed down in the second quarter there. Bears had a 21-point first quarter, and we're only able to manage 13 in that second quarter. Same for the Wildcats. They had 13 in the first quarter and only were able to get 8 on the board in the second quarter. So both teams' defenses picked up in the second quarter there. Again, your Bears up 34-21. Bears on a little 2-game winning streak here. Going to make it a 3-game winning streak if they can hold on tonight. And then next week, Bears come back home on Wednesday against Juan Diego. Kind of a rivalry game there. The Soaring Eagle and the Bears have some history, and that'll be a fun one. And then on Friday night, they travel over there to the Grizzly Den to take on the Logan Grizz. So Bear versus Bear that night. Get out to Memorial Gymnasium on Wednesday, and then head over to Logan to watch the Bears take on the Grizzlies on Friday. Remember, on Wednesday, that is the whiteout night, whiteout game there at Memorial Gymnasium. First 200 students in the door get a free Bear River t-shirt, a whiteout t-shirt, and I got to give my brother Brett Payne some thanks right here below me. He just threw me some food up here, so thank you, Brett. Appreciate you as always. Again, first 200 students on Wednesday get a whiteout t-shirt, and make sure if you go out to that game and you're not a student, wear white as well. Support Bear River after this 6-game road trip. It'll be nice to get back to the friendly confines of Memorial Gymnasium there in Garland, Utah. Halftime, your Bear River Bears again lead the South Summit Wildcats 34-21. Bridger Buse leading scorer with 10. Tristan Hartfeld has 8, and Mike Litchford has 7. We're going to take about a 3-minute break. Bear fans, we'll be back with Keats to the second half, and we'll get the second half underway here shortly. Appreciate you tuning in. This is Clint Payne. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. We'll be back after these messages. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. Crispy golden chicken strip.
Seems like they play better basketball than they do football.
Recently they have. Man, I wish... I think they've got, honestly, this next season, the kids that'll be juniors, they have a great junior football class. I mean, you could this maybe not this next season, but the following season. I think this next season they'll be good too. They're going to have some potential to have 2 really good football teams. So hopefully that's the case, you know. So, but they're playing some good basketball. There's no doubt about that, you know. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yep. But yeah, we have some good young football talent coming up. But just hopefully it'll all gel and we can, you know, make another run at a state title. They're back in the early 2000s. We won 3 out of 4 state titles in a row and haven't won one since then. So it'd be nice to do that. In football, you know. So, are you around next River basketball fans? It's halftime here at South Summit High School in Camas, Utah, home of the South Summit Wildcats. Your Bear Bears lead South Summit 34-21. Both teams coming back out onto the court here, getting ready to start this second half. Bears led by Bridger Buse in the first half with 10. Again, Bridger looking for his shot tonight, being very aggressive. I like that. Had a couple of nice steals that led to easy buckets for the Bears. And Tristan sat out a good portion of the second quarter. I'm sure just precautionary, coming back from that that foot injury. Sorry about that, Bear fans. Just trying to get over a little cold here. I apologize. And again, Tristan still had 8. Mike Litchford had 7. Mike Litchford, I think, is playing with a broken nose here, Bear fans. He had come off the court with a real bloody nose against Juab, him and Bridger. But Mike's looked a little bit worse. And I talked to him after the Juab game and before this game. He says, yeah, it's broken. And it certainly looks like it might be. South Summit was led by Mason Gines. He averages 14.5 a game. Bears held him to 5, and one of them was an off-balance 3. So Bears defense was really was excellent here tonight. I think that Bear fans is the key to the second half here. Bears need to keep that defensive intensity high, force turnovers. Their defense will lead to easy opportunities right at the rim. So if the Bears can continue to get turnovers and put pressure on the Wildcat ball handlers, I think we'll be in good shape. I was talking to and listening to the play-by-play man here for South Summit, and he just told Ron Hartfeld 90 there. He said, "I think this Beaver team just has too much firepower for us," and I think he's probably right. The Beaver again, we thought this was a game Beaver should win. And then right now it looks like they are well positioned to do just that. Again, Bears up 34-21. We're going to start the second half the way we started the game. Tristan Hartfeld, Bridger Buse, Gunnar Sorensen, Nate Daly, and Mike Litchford. For the South Summit Wildcats, they're going with a little different look. Brandon Danzy, he didn't start the game, but he started in the second half. Tanner Anderson, Mason Gines, Nick Beasley, and Caden Atkinson. It's going to be Wildcat basketball. Danzy to take it out. South Summit will be working from left to right on your radio dial here this half, Bear fans. Danzy into the backcourt to Gines. Gines left-handed dribble. Bears looking to trap. They do. They bring the trap on. They're able to get it to Anderson. In the corner to Beasley. Looks for a cutting Gines. Not there. Goes back to Anderson. Left-hander attacks. Left. Picks his dribble up. Nowhere to go, and he's in trouble. Ball's loose. Beasley comes away with it. Goes to Gines. Into the corner. Anderson. 3 out of the corner. No good. Rebounded by Litch. Litch pulls her down. Hands to Tristan. Tristan around the back dribble on Anderson twice. Again, 3 times between the legs. Tristan showcasing his ball handling skills. Nice screen with Litch. Into the corner. Litch to Gunnar. Gunnar straight away to Tristan. Tristan to Buse. Left wing. Bridger to Gunnar. Looking for Litch low. They had him. Gunner's just going to attack and put it up. Misses. Litch comes down with it. Litch back up and in. Mike Litchford for 2. Litch has 9. He's a tough matchup for this Wildcat team. He gives the Bears a 36-21 lead. Largest lead of the game, 15 here for the Bears. Gines up the right sideline. Skip pass to Beasley. Beasley skip back to Gines. Gines splits 2 defenders. Nice little move. Misses. Blocked by Daly. Quickly to Hartfeld. Hartfeld up the left wing to Buse. Back to Litchford. Litchford pull up jumper. Good. Litch for 2. That's 11 for Litch. Bears on a 4-0 run to start here. 38-21. Beaver leads. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Beaver Bears. The Bears with the win could run that record to 9-4. And the Bears get Gines caught in the backcourt with nowhere to go, and he needs a timeout. I'm sure that's going to be a 30-second one. If it is, we'll keep it here. If it's a full timeout, we'll take it. Waiting for the call from the officials. And it is 30, Bear fans, so we're just going to keep her right here. Hey, Bear fans, did you wake up to a Post cereal today? Whether it's Raisin Bran, Great Nuts, Golden Crisp, or Honeycomb, it's a great start to your morning with a Post cereal produced right here in Tremont. And remember, there's no need to shop out of town for your grocery products when you have a store like Kent's Market in Tremont. They carry the freshest produce in northern Utah. They have some of the best fountain drinks as well, Bear fans. Get in there and get you some fresh produce and a fountain drink. I would know. I do it 3 or 4 times a day, unfortunately. And out of the timeout here, Bears lead 38-21. It's going to be North Summit basketball. We're going to take it out right here in front of the scorer's table. Brandon Danzy to inbound. Gines in the backcourt, picked up by Buse. Skip it over to Beasley. Beasley back to Danzy. Danzy to Gines. Gines left wing to Beasley. Picks up his dribble, nowhere to go in the corner to Atkinson. He thinks about the 3, thinks better. Goes high post, stolen by Tristan. Tristan's got Bridger around the back. Beautiful. Back to Tristan. Oh, boy, well, that's just a showcase of passing. Around the back from Tristan to Bridger. Bridger quickly back to Tristan for the layup. That was gorgeous, Bear fans. Tristan's got 10 here. Bears trap, knock it out of bounds. South Summit basketball. Bears lead by 19, 40-21. Gines cross the timeline. Tristan gets a piece on that one too. Tanner Anderson, Bears in a 1-3-1 here. A little different look here for the Bears. Gines straight away to Tanner Anderson, left. Not quite on the wing. Goes right wing to Atkinson. Atkinson. South Summit having a hard time trying to figure out this 1-3-1 zone the Bears just went into. Not attacking those back corners like you have to do. Gines down to number 21, that is Beasley, and it's stolen by Gunnar Sorensen. He hands it to Tristan. Bridger Buse, left wing. Bridger fakes the pull-up jumper, goes back to Tristan straight away. Tristan going to reset the O. Between the legs on Anderson. Right wing to Nate Dally. Nate Dally, low to Litch. Ball's tipped away. Litch attacks up and misses. Ball's loose, and Litchford's fighting for it, and it's going to be off Litchford. Litchford's mad at himself. He misses that layup. It was contested, though. That was a hard shot. Probably still should have had it. Atkinson into Gines. Bears lead 40-21. 5:13 left here in the third quarter. Gines in the backcourt, skip pass to Atkinson. Atkinson to Anderson straight away. Bears looking to trap everything. High post to Beasley. Down low to Gines. He's doubled. He goes up anyways and misses the shot. Nate Dally with the rebound. Hands to Tristan. Tristan quickly across the timeline. Tristan spins, and they call him for a carry. Wow, that's the first time I've seen that called on Tristan Harfeld. He just kind of shakes his head. He's asking. Now he's going to talk about it. He says, "What'd I do?" He said, "You carried it." Into the game for South Summit. First time in a while we've seen Jason McNeil, number 20, and McNeil is a starter. McNeil is 6-foot junior, and he left the game earlier with a couple of fouls, and first time we've seen him back. Nate Dalley's going to get a steal here, and he's going to get a run out. Nate Dalley's fouled. A smart foul. I thought he was going to get the easy layup, but Tanner Anderson came over and fouled him hard. Second foul on Anderson. First team foul on the Wildcats here in the second half. Nate Dalley going to the free throw line to shoot two. Nate knocked down his first two free throws here earlier. Big Nate toes the charity stripe, spins the ball, lets the first one loose, and gets it. Nate's got three. Makes it a 20-point lead, 41-21 here. If he makes this second one, the margin of here is as big as the South Summit score, and he makes it a 21-point lead, and it's a 42-21 game. Bears with the double up here on South Summit. Atkinson, right wing. Skip pass to Beasley. Beasley attacks left-handed. Nowhere to go. Throws the right one up, and it goes in. Nick Beasley with the first bucket of the third quarter for the Wildcats. Cuts into the Bear River lead. Makes it a 19-point lead, 42-23. Tristan Harfeld, right wing to Buse. Buse left-handed dribble. Screen with Nate Dally. Backcourt to Nate, or backdoor cut by Nate Dally, stolen by Gines. Gines, again, he's just going to attack. And he is fouled by Gunnar Sorensen. Gines going to go to the free throw line and shoot two. First on Gunnar, first team foul the Bears in the second half. I like the way that Mason Gines, when he gets a full head of steam, he's just going to attack the hoop. Big, strong, physical basketball player, physical guard, good ball handler, averages 14.5 a game. Has 5 here tonight. Gines. Free throw on the way, no good, rattles out. He's missed both free throw attempts here tonight. Marshall Pond going to come into the game. In for Litch. Big Marshall coming in. Marshall had a great JV game. Riley Fonsbeck going to come in as well. They're going to say, yeah, let's get him in. Riley in for Tristan. So Tristan and Mike going to get some rest here. Tristan look at coach. He's like, I want to stay out there. You got to get some rest here. Juan Diego and Logan coming up. You got a 20-point lead. If they need you, they'll bring you back in. Giants' second one is in. Giants has 6. Makes it an 18-point Bear lead, 42-24. Bears have led by as many as 21 at one point. Marshall Pond to throw it in. Hands to Buse. Buse working from right to left on your radio dial. Again, Bears lead 42-24. Right wing, Riley Fonsbeck. Out to Gunnar. High post to Marshall through his hands into Buse's hands. And Buse misses a layup. Ball's loose. And Atkinson comes away with Atkinson. Quickly up to Anderson. Anderson attacks left-handed. Out to Atkinson. Atkinson's trapped. Bears all over him. And it is knocked out of bounds by Nate Dally. Going to be Wildcat basketball right there in front of the student section. Pretty good sized student section. One little rowdy, one section full of students. Pretty rowdy crowd there. High post to Anderson. Out to Danzy. Danzy 3 on the way. Good. Brandon Danzy for 3. He's got 7. It's 42-27 Bear River lead. Bear River letting them hang around here. Right wing Nate Dally. Nate Dally straight away to Buse. Buse to Marshall in the high post. Marshall faces, pull up jumper off the glass, and no good. Bear River's gone cold here. Nick Beasley attacks. little Euro step, and it is blocked. Sent packing by Gunnar Sorensen. He's got 3 blocks. Saved by Riley Fonsbeck to Nate Daly. Nate Daly baseball pass to Gunnar Sorensen. Gunnar Sorensen high post to Marshall. Stolen by McNeil. Marshall can't hang on to it. And Riley Fonsbeck with the foul. Second on Riley. Second team foul on the Bears. Probably a smart foul here. Bears need to settle in here and not play. They're playing the same brand of basketball that South Summit's playing. Marshall Pond going to come out. Nope. Gunnar Sorensen coming out. Mason Anderson in. Gunnar get some rest. South Summit basketball. So on the court now for you Bears. Fonsbeck, Buse, Mason Anderson, Nate Daly, and Marshall Pond. In the corner to Atkinson. Goes to Anderson. Anderson out to Beasley. Beasley, 3 left wing. Good. Coach won't let this go on for much longer, I don't think. Yeah, and here comes Tristan and Litchford. That's all he's going to deal with that. Bears we're up by 21. Now they're up by 12. Riley cuts through the lane, hands to Mason. Back to Bridger. Nate Dowley, left wing. 2:33 left in the fourth. Bears up by 12. They were up by 21 at one point. Right wing Mason straight away to Nate. Hands to Bridger. Bridger attacks left-handed. Out to Riley. Riley fakes the 3 to Mason. Mason will let that 3 go long. You could see it. Ball's fought for by Nate Dowley, and he gets it. Nate Dowley to a cutting Bridger Buse. Bridger Buse misses the right-hand lip. Looked like he got fouled by Danzy. Up ahead to Atkinson. Atkinson out. The 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by Marshall Pond. Pond hands to Dowley. Boy, that would have been a big basket there for South Summit. Would have made it a single-digit lead. Would have made it 9. Bears lead by 12, 42-30, 1:58 left. Bears going to get Litchford and Hartfeld back in the game here. Left wing, Riley. He's got Mason on the blow block if he wants him. Doesn't give it to him. Goes back to Buse. Buse looking for Marshall. Goes left to Mason. Mason picked up by Atkinson. Crossover dribble. Mason loses it. Gets it to, tries to get it to Riley. Knocked out of bounds by Anderson. Coach Hunt not happy with the play right now. Mason Anderson and Marshall Pond going to come out. Litchford and Hartfeld back in. Going to be Bear basketball right here in front of their own bench. Bears lead 42-30 with 1:38 left here in the fourth. Tristan left wing looking for Litch. Nowhere to go. Straight away to Nate. Nate back to Tristan. Tristan going to reset the O here. Left wing to Buse. Buse 3 on the way. Rattles in. Hit every piece of the hoop and up and in. They give him a 2 on that. They gave him a 2. 2 for Buse. Buse has got 12 here in the game. Makes it a 44-30 game. Turnover on the Wildcats. Going to be Bear basketball. Just a little sloppy pass in there by the Wildcats. 1:16 left in the third. You Bears lead by 14. Biggest lead of the game was 21 for the Bears. Tristan in the backcourt. Calls out the play. Holds up 4 fingers there to set the play. Screen and roll with Riley. Top of the key. Looking for Litch down low. He's got him. Litch is going to up, under, baby hook. Good. Litchford's getting going here, Bear fans. He's got 6 in the quarter. Back to a 16-point lead for the Bears. 46-30. Atkinson. Skip pass stolen by Litch. Oh, he may dunk this if they don't foul him, and they're going to foul him. Litchford wanted the dunk, and they're going to call an intentional foul on Atkinson. Atkinson did not want the dunk on him, and that's going to be the 3rd on Atkinson. 2nd team foul here of the half on the Wildcats. Clear the lane. They're going to call that intentional on Atkinson because he just went. He went for the arm. Litchford was going to get nasty with a little thunderous dunk, but Atkinson said, "No, you're not going to do that tonight." Litchford to shoot 2. Litch's first one up in. Litchford, let's see, he's got 9, 11, 13. He's got 14. He's right at his season average here tonight. Gives the Bears a 47-30 lead. Litchford's second one's in. He's got 15 for the big Litch. 48-30 game. Bear basketball. 49 seconds left here in the third. Bears, they're a different team with Tristan and Mike in the game. Just more of a stabilizing influence there with Tristan and Mike. They kind of made it a 12-point game, and the Bears quickly responded. Out Tristan off the inbounds, straight away to Nate. Nate gets to Tristan, he's going to reset, guarded by Anderson. Tristan, left-handed dribble, hands to Buse, a little motion set. Going to hand to Nate, fakes. Buse, down low to Litch. Litch up and in, Litch for 2. Assist by Buse. Gives the Bears a 50-30 lead, so just like that, it's up to 20 again. I know Coach wanted to get those 2 some time and got Tristan out on the and Mike out and got him a little time, and then South Summit quickly cut into that lead. So right back they came. 16 seconds left. The Bears have Anderson trapped. They knock it out of bounds. It's off Tristan. It's going to be South Summit basketball. Nice trap by Hartfeld and Litch there. Anderson inbound in front of the South Summit bench. 14 seconds left in the third. Bears lead 50-30. Again, 50-30 lead for Bear River. Anderson into Atkinson. Atkinson to McNeil. 3 on the way by Atkinson. He gets it. Rattles her in. Caden Atkinson's got 7. Makes it a 50-33 game. We have a timeout here, and that's a full timeout. Oh, no. 30-second. We'll keep it here. 7.4 seconds left in the third quarter, and it is the 30-second timeout. Your Bears lead 50-33 after the 3 by Caden Atkinson for South Summit. Hey, Bear fans, snowmobiling season it is. We're right in the thick of it here. And if you need an enclosed trailer for your snowmobile, call C&R Trailer Sales in Tremont, 257-1308. And why go to the big city to put up with aggressive car salesmen who don't listen to your needs? Come to Crump Reese Motor Company in Tremont, where we'll listen. They're different in a good way. Get in there and see Kobe and his friendly staff there at Crump Reese Motor Company in Tremont. And if you're having a hard time getting a home loan, Jonathan Roberts at Envision Finance and Mortgage may be able to help. Call him, 257-LOAN. Out of the timeout, you Bears lead 52-33. If it's Bear River basketball with 7.4 seconds left. If South Summit is in a man press, you'll see what they call 3 with a back release here, and they're not gonna do that. Buse is gonna throw it in. Buse looking, goes to Tristan. Tristan quickly up the court. Tristan fakes, goes to Litch. Jumper from Litch. Good! Mike Litchford at the buzzer. Nice dime from Tristan. Beautiful penetration to kick out to Litch for a foul line jumper. At the end of the third, the Bears lead 52-33 here against the South Summit Wildcats. We're going to take a 1-minute break. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. We'll be back in 1 minute, folks. Welcome back, Bear River basketball fans. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. Start of the fourth quarter, your Bears lead the South Summit Wildcats 52-33. At one point, the Bears led by 21, and South Summit made a furious comeback as Coach pulled Tristan and Litch to give them a little rest, and South Summit cut it to 12, and Bear River's opened it back up here. Start the fourth. Hartfeld is fouled by Atkinson. He's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Fourth on Atkinson, going to be the third team foul on South Summit. I do believe Tristan was shooting. Let's see if they line it up. Again, third team foul. Tristan was shooting. I like the aggressiveness by Tristan Hartfeld. Tristan going to toe the charity stripe here to shoot 2. Tristan having a good night so far in double figures, handful of assists. He's got 10. Bridgie Buse has 12. Mike Litchford having a whale of a game here, folks. I'll tally his total up here in a second. Tristan's first one is in. That gives him 11 on the night. Into the game for South Summit is Mason Gines, their leading scorer. Let's see here. Let's see. Tristan's got 11, and Tristan gets 12. He makes both of them. Gives the Bears a 54-33 lead. Equals their largest lead of the game. Again, I told you I'd tell you how many points Litch has here, so we'll add those up quickly here. 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19 here for Litch. Long 3 by Danzy. He misses it. Rebounded by Gunner. Quickly up court. Buse. Going to reset the O here, pull it out, guarded by Danzy. They're in a man-to-man now, it looks like. Nate Dowley pops. Nate Dowley left to Tristan. Skip pass to Gunner. Gunner attacks right. Nowhere to go. Out to Nate. Nate straight away to Tristan. Hands to Buse. Left wing, Buse. Out to Gunner. Gunner dribble penetration. Scoop shot by Gunner. Get in there. It is in. Nice little scoop by Gunner. He's got 5. Gives the Bears a 56-33 lead. Largest lead of the game for the Bears. Corner, Tanner Anderson for the Wildcats. Out to Beasley. Backdoor pass to Gines, and it's out of bounds off Gines' hands. It's going to be Bear River basketball. Turnover on Gines. Mason Gines, leading scorer here for the Wildcats, clearly frustrated. He has 6 on the night here. It's going to be Bear River basketball. Nate Dowley to throw her in. Wildcats going to put some pressure on. Baseball pass to Buse. Buse up and misses the layup. It was contested by McNeil. Buse not happy about that. He wanted a foul. Coach says, get down the court. Stop talking about it. 3 out of the corner by Beasley. No good. Gunner with a big rebound. Coach says, pick the pace up. Out to Dowley. Dowley picks his dribble up. Loses the ball. Stolen by Beasley. And then stolen right back by Tristan. Tristan, floater in the lane. No good. Ball's fought for, and Dowley comes away with it, and they're going to call a foul on probably, I want to say Dowley the way he responded, but it might be on Tristan. It was on Tristan. A little push in the back. Second on Tristan. Third team foul here, the second half on the Bears. Again, that's a second personal on Tristan. Bears lead 56-33. 6:29 left in this one. Bears in control now. Bears in a 1-3-1 zone. They went to this earlier, and it gave the Wildcats a little bit of a hard time. Left wing, Gines. Gines to Anderson, right wing into the corner to McNeil. McNeil straight away to Gines. Gines, a little hippity-hop dribble, taking some time. When you're down by 23, I don't know how much time you have to take, but he doesn't want to penetrate against this 1-3-1 zone. They're not getting the ball to the corner very well. Skip over to the left wing to Danzy. Danzy back to Gines. 3 on the way from Gines. No good. Rebounded by Gunner. Gunner up to Buse. Bears have numbers here, even there. Buse is going to attack. Out to Litch. Litch fakes the jumper, goes straight out to Tristan. Screen and roll. Tristan to Litch. Litch has it up and in. Litch for 2. He's got 21, Bear fans. 58-33. McNeil, right wing, stolen by Gunner. Gunner's going to get a clear path to the basket, and he makes a layup. Looked, it was a little bit contested there by Gines, but not enough to stop Gunner from getting the run-out layup. Bears lead 60-33 here. Things getting ugly now, Bear fans. Riley Fonsbeck coming in for the Bears. Right wing, Danzy. Danzy back to Anderson. Anderson in the corner, 3 on the way from McNeil, no good. Gines with the rebound on Tristan. Gines up, and he is blocked by Daly, but fouled with the body. Gines going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Bridger Buse claps. He says that's a good foul. 3rd on Nate Daly. 4th-team foul on the Bears here. Gines going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. I like to see that. Daly, I said this last week, Daly's kind of the enforcer here. You got to have somebody. You got to have somebody that's kind of the tough guy. And I think Nate Daly's taking on that role, kind of doing the dirty work there. And Gines makes the first free throw. Makes a 60-34 lead for the Bears. Gines going to shoot his second. Riley Fonsbeck just checked in. Litchford's out, so we go Gines, second one missed, rebounded by Daly. So we have Daly quick layup to Buse, hands to Gunner, Gunner up an easy layup. Wow, what transition basketball, early offense after the miss. Beautiful assist by Buse. Bears putting on a clinic here now, folks. 62-34. Left wing Anderson, he attacks left-handed, floats one up, misses. Gunner rips down the rebound, hands to Riley. Riley quickly up court. Bears have numbers. Anderson had fallen down. Riley, left wing to Gunner. Gunner back to Bridger, straight away. Bridger to Gunner, backdoor, and Gunner traveled. Yep, picked up his foot. Gunner was going to get a good look at a layup. He had McNeil beat, and he just walked before he put the ball down. Right idea, just got a little excited there. Bears lead 62-34. Caleb coming in for the Bears here. Hey, Bear fans, if you need hunting licenses and supplies, believe it or not, you can find them at Kent's Market in Tremont. They have a section in the store devoted to the most avid hunters and fishermen. And we have a timeout on the floor here. Looks like a timeout by Bearver. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take that. Bear fans, don't go anywhere. It's going to be a 1-minute break. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bearver Bears. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Bearver basketball fans. Out of the timeout here. Your Bears lead the South Summit Wildcats 62-34, 4-37 left in this one. On the court, out of the timeout for the Bears, it's the Daly brothers. They're joined by Riley Fonsbeck, Caleb Jensen, and Marshall Pond. I imagine Litchford and Hartfell and Buse are done for the night, and probably Gunner. Good night by all 4 of those guys. Great basketball tonight. Put on a clinic here, and after South Summit cut it to 12, they just came in and slammed the door shut on South Summit. Beasley, high post to McNeil, out to Danzy. Into the corner, Atkinson. 3 on the way from Atkinson, no good. And Nate Daly fights for the ball, and Jake Daly comes away with it. Jake Daly guarded by Anderson. Jake accelerates right-handed, and Anderson's going to hand check him. Going to be on Tanner Anderson, his 3rd. 4th-team foul on the South Summit Wildcats. It's going to be Bearver basketball. Caleb into the backcourt to Jake Daly. Jake Daly, little hippity-hop dribble, crosses over to his right, comes to a stop, keeps his dribble, goes right wing to Riley. Riley to Caleb, 3 on the way from Caleb, no good. Oh, it did get in. Oh, my heck. That hit the front of the rim. I could have sworn that was off. Nice shooter's touch by Caleb Jensen for 3. 65-34 after the 3 by Caleb. Bears defense been phenomenal here tonight. McNeil, right wing to Anderson. Out to Beasley. Beasley fakes the 3, goes into the corner to Danzy. Back out to Beasley. They're going to reset the O here. Beasley, crossover dribble, thinks about the 3, goes to Danzy. Danzy, baseline to Caden Atkinson. Out to Danzy. Straight away to Tanner Anderson. Anderson, left wing to Danzy. Back out to Anderson. Over to Atkinson, 3 on the way. I apologize, that wasn't Atkinson, that was Beasley. Misses the 3, rebounded by Riley Fonsbeck. Riley across the timeline. Easton Payne and Mason Anderson check in here for the Bears. Bears lead 65-34. Caleb, right corner, goes low block to Nate. Nate spins, ball's loose. Marshall comes down with it. Out to Riley, to Caleb. 3 on the way from Caleb. Misses, back iron. Rebounded by McNeil. McNeil hands to Anderson. Anderson to Danzy. 3 out of the corner by Danzy. Good, Danzy. Brandon Danzy. He's got 10. He's got a trio of 3s and a free throw there. He got 10 on the night. Riley to Jake, left wing. Jake guarded hard by Anderson, out to Caleb. It's probably Caleb didn't shoot that. That quick 3 he loves to shoot. Riley to Caleb. Out to Jake, stolen by Anderson. Lazy pass by Caleb. But Jake blocks it and he fouls him with the body. Smart foul by Jake Daly. Going to be the first on Jake Daly. 15 foul here on the Bears. Caleb just getting a little bit sloppy and lazy with those passes. You got to put a little mustard on that pass, a little bit of heat. It's going to be Tanner Anderson shooting 2 free throws here for the South Summit Wildcats. Your Bears lead 65-37. 2:30 left in the game. We've got Mason Anderson, Easton Payne check in after this first free throw. Scud missile off the hands of Tanner Anderson, misses, back iron. Payne in for Nate Daly and Mason Anderson in for Marshall Pond. They both get a little round of applause here from the Bear faithful. Tanner Anderson to shoot the second one. Left-hander, takes aim, lets her loose, misses that one as well. Easton Payne with a big rebound. Easton Payne hands to Jake Daly. Bears lead 65-37. 2:21 left in the game. Caleb, left wing, high post Mason. Mason to Riley. Riley out beyond the 3-point line, goes right wing to Jake. Jake guarded by Anderson. Jake nowhere to go. Jake left-handed dribble, goes to Riley. Riley back to Jake. Jake, 2-pointer on the way long, 2 missed, rebounded by Beasley. Beasley quickly up to Atkinson. Atkinson lays it up and in. Atkinson has 9. That matches his season average. Gives the Bears a 65-39 lead. 1:44 left in the game here. Mason Anderson, left wing. Holds the ball, nowhere to go. He's just still got his dribble. Now he dribbled left-handed dribble, going to reset. Straight away to Riley. Riley guarded by McNeil, back to Jake Daly. Bears just content to run some clock. And let's see, what do we have here? We got a foul on Easton Payne, just a little battling away from the hoop. They're going to call that on Easton. First on Easton Payne, 16 foul on the Bears. Easton was just getting, just battling Beasley down there on the really a long ways away from the ball, and they're going to call that on him. Here comes the JV team in for South Summit. Coach Dusty Hatch clearing the bench. Bears did the same a bit ago. So into the game, Cole Stubbs for the South Summit Wildcats. Number 15, Ryan Griffin in. Garcia with the ball, hands to number 13, Keegan Straker. Straker straight away to Jackson. Lashy. Jackson Lashy. Skip pass over to Garcia. Down into the corner to number 4, Cole Stubbs. Skip pass to Lashy. Ball stolen by Jake Daly. Bad pass by Lashy. Jake Daly comes away with it. Jake Daly content to run some clock. Bears up 65-39. Motion set here for the Bears. Easton Payne, high screen for Riley Fonsbeck. Back to Payne. Payne at the hoop, in. 2-point layup by Easton Payne. Nice pass by Riley Fonsbeck. 67-39 game. Payne's first bucket of the game here for the Bears. Bears going to go to 9-4 here on the season. Wildcats going to drop to 5-7. Straker to Lashy, back to Straker. He thinks about it, 3. And ball stolen by Mason Anderson, gets it to Jake Daly. Quick hands by Mason. Jake Daly, and coach says, we're just going to play for the last shot, slow it down, unless we can get an easy layup. Jake Daly, 16 seconds left, hands to Mason Anderson. Mason Anderson hands to Caleb. Caleb, little 3-man weave here. One of these times, somebody's going to keep the ball and cut under that little 3-man motion weave. Caleb backs it out, 2 seconds left. Caleb will just run out the clock, and that's it. So the end of the game here at South Summit, your Bear Bears beat the South Summit Wildcats 67-39. Nice win for Coach Hunt and his Cagers. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the post-game stats and Coach Scott Hunt on the Coach's post-game show. You've been listening to 104.9. Your Bears victorious here at South Summit High School, 67-39. We'll be back in 2 minutes with the Coach. Bear fans, don't go anywhere.